sometimes. Way more often than it should. So if it crashes... Are you fucking kidding me? If it crashes again, then I probably won't open the stream back up. I'm going to have to figure something out. Okay. So I did accept the reward here. We've got 20 days left on this pass, and I've already finished the pass. So basically, it's just playing competitively at this point. You know, I'm not really unlocking anything. So aside from trying to win those platinum keys in cash, I just have to decide how much I want to keep playing competitively. Right now, I have stacked up quite a few platinum keys for the November sale, so I'm just going to keep going. We still have October and pretty much almost all of November, which is, we've got like 8 to 9 weeks of wins that we could, you know, be adding up. The more the better, because getting those 4-pointers, getting those design things, that's going to be what a lot of us are going to want to save for. So here we've got, I think 6 days left. 7 days left, and I'm, let's see, 900 or so, well, about 825 or so away from the castle thing that I want. I already have this, so it's basically just a second copy. I also have the one next to it. And then I did get the large pyramid, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. I did do some changes to my capital map. I'm not sure if they're actually going to remain that way yet. I was just kind of messing around, seeing what I could do. I was thinking about changing a couple of things and doing like a new island over to the right, but I was also thinking about transferring all of the autumn style buildings and trees over to the Green Valley map. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what map I want to focus on and what I want to put where, because the last, I would say the last, 8 months or so, I've acquired so many buildings that I really need to kind of, usually what I would try to do is put all of my favorite buildings on my capital and then just keep all the other stuff for the regionals. And also because I was still unlocking all my regional maps, which took quite some time to do, I wasn't able to start designing on those maps until I actually had them unlocked. Now, somebody had made a comment the other day about my population being so low. You guys need to remember that low population is actually not that uncommon, especially with people who have all their maps unlocked, because it really doesn't take much, right? So if you have a whole map of residentials and you go to that map and you pick up all your pop boosters, it's going to be pretty much next to nothing. A couple 100,000 people at best. When I picked up all my pop boosters on my cactus map, that's exactly what happened. I was left with like 400,000 people. Now, I had to purchase a ton of pop boosters I didn't really want in order to get the 10 million pop, in order to unlock the last map. If I would have started designing on my regionals, I would have never been able to unlock the final map. Because of the way I like my designs, I don't like them cram-packed full of people, So, just remember, if you're looking at a low-pop city, to keep that in mind, that they may not be cheating. They may have just rearranged some stuff, bulldozed some houses. Maybe they had stuff they didn't like. I mean, just adding one of those 80% pop boosts to my cactus map added 200,000 people. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, so yesterday... Let me see how many of you guys are on here. God, that number's like hella far away. Okay, so yesterday, I decided to kind of put some stuff out here. Of course, it's nighttime, so it's kind of hard to tell. I don't really like the baseball field part of the Central Park South or whatever it is. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this here or not. And I also haven't figured out what I want to put here yet. If I'm going to keep this here, if I'm going to fill this in with trees. One of my ideas was to make this an island here in the center, or to come over here and kind of make an island here, make this the center island. At one point I had this here, but you couldn't really see the stuff, behind it, which was kind of a pain in the butt. This here, if I put anything taller, you can't see the star, so that's kind of a pain in the butt too. That needs moved over. So yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. Honestly, I'm not liking this particular design very much. So it'll get changed more than likely. But I'll let you see what it looks like when it's a little brighter here. Put that there. Okay. Move that out of the way. So, for those of you guys who do not have hotspots, the hotspot weekend did not apply to you. I've had a lot of people questioning that. I believe it's over, though. Yeah, it's over. Go ahead and open this. I ran out of Omega items this week doing the contest of mayor, so I've had to make some more canisters. Kind of stock those up again. Got to use up 7 tokens before I can start doing that again. Using those so I can pick them up. So, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to keep this like this. One of the things I was considering was making this island here an autumn-based island. This kind of feels out of place, honestly. I have quite a few things that I don't have out right now. Like these 2 buildings are pretty cool. That one. I've got a lot of stuff. Like these ones I was actually going to put on the limestone. At one point I had this here, but it stuck out like over here, and it didn't look good. So I would either have to knock out this bridge and kind of island this off. Then I was kind of messing around up here. I put this here, which this one actually looks okay up here. Haven't figured out what to do with this casino yet. I know I want to keep it on the capital map, but... Okay, so this feels out of place. A lot of this stuff feels out of place. What I was going to do was I was going to do this island over here with all these colors. And then try to put all this pink stuff in one island with the pink castle. But then I didn't really know what I was going to do up front. I don't know. It's a lot of work when you have a capital map that's this detailed. Then I've got this area here. And the star. Honestly, a lot of it, too, is this back area here. Trying to keep this open. Got that little castle there. I do like this, but damn, it's huge. So at one point, I believe I had this kind of like that. And then I had the pink castle. Hey, what's up? That was there. Gotta figure out what... Okay, so what I did was I had this over here, like this. And then I had... What did I do? These were over a little bit. Like right about there-ish, I believe. Okay. These used to sit over here. Like that. I believe something like that. And then I had the pink flowers and stuff. I was going to do like a pink display back here with these pink flowers and put these next to the castle. And then put this up here. I'd have to take those trees out again. But that's where I had this, was up there. And then I had these kind of all around the pink castle here. I ended up... Oh, by the way, you guys, so you can actually buy... When you unlock your regional maps, you unlock more maxes, and you can place those maxes on your capital map. So you can have more than 4 maxes on your capital map. Which is honestly pretty cool. I might actually purchase one, because I need one for the bottom corner. I did end up getting a casino residential here that actually looks pretty cool. It's got the little statue lady here. Yep. So Sid, I know you get 1 per regional map, right? So you can have a total of 9 maxes. But the person that told me about that had claimed that you could only place them on the regional maps. I have never actually purchased them, so I had no idea whether that was true or not. I just got my 4th one last year because of how much they cost. Sid yesterday, when he had unlocked Green Valley, he had tried to place it on his capital map, and he was able to. So, yeah, it does work. Okay. Why the hell? This thing is freaking huge, man. Look at this. Ridiculous. The only thing is you can't store them once you place them. So if you end up not wanting it on your capital map, you're going to have problems. Okay, so that's where I had that. And then what I didn't know is if I wanted to do a separate island for the pink castle and just fill it, with this, the pink trees, the pink parks, all that. And then do a different display up here with maybe some of the other castles and whatever, the Eiffel Tower. This one actually looks pretty cool. I just don't know where I'd put it. I don't know if I really like it up front. Kind of blocks some stuff here. It actually looked pretty good here. It just stuck out a little bit. and I couldn't see anything behind it. I don't know. So indecisive. With my capital map, it's such a pain in the butt. It really is. So I went, let's see here. That. And of course it's dark. Why wouldn't it be? Bastards. Where's the Eiffel Tower I had? I used to have this one sit here. We also have that plant, that like weird plant thing coming out soon. So I was thinking about putting that on my capital. I just don't know where. Where the hell did it go? I also thought about moving that. Okay, dude. I keep skipping over it. Where is it? There it is. This one was what I was going to take out. I just don't know what I'm going to put there. Yeah, my capital is going to be a pretty big mess for a while. This doesn't look good here. Kind of looks out of place now. The problem is this is such a weird area, you know? What I could do... Hang on. This is what happens. I move one thing and then everything goes to hell. Actually, might have to put a road there. Let me see here how it looks with the road there. Kind of blocks that bridge a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there either. Jesus Christ, what a mess. I hate when my capital's a mess. It stresses me out. For some reason, some of these autumn colors seem almost a little too overwhelming, if that makes any sense. Like, if you look here, if you back out and go, this area here doesn't have any of the autumn trees, really, compared to here. It just kind of seems like it's just a little much, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. Maybe not. Those there. I can't see with these damn textiles here, which kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this area here, it looks okay because you can actually see what's behind this. I could put this over. Whoa, that's too far. Like that. Kind of interesting they let you go that far, huh? That looks weird with that bridge there, though. Okay. Now, what to put up front? I mean, I really like this one because it's got the water that runs through it, but they did make it a little bit too big. Same with this. These things are freaking ginormous, dude. I'm used to big buildings being, this big. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's just kind of awkward, to try to make room for it. But the baseball field part is just hideous. What else do I got here? See, I have this I need to put out again. I just don't know where or what map. I've also got this. But these don't really fit on this style map. I had them up here at one point. Had it here, I think. Yeah. I did move a couple of the services that I had because they were back here. But this area I have coverage for houses. So I wanted to kind of get those out of the way. I did put up this one yesterday. And then this one. So I kind of scrambled some of these houses. I really don't like these twisty ones very much anymore. It just sucks because they're gold. This one's got a clip tray on it that won't move. I mean, I really like the pyramid for like the limestone map or whatever. It's just huge, This thing just looks weird as all hell to me. The way they did the lines or whatever is just weird. And then I had, let's see, where? Yeah, I don't know if I want to put, like this one here, it looks cool, but at the same time it's weird. It's oddly shapen. So I just kind of hid some of the ugly mountain homes behind it because I hate this style mountain home. Okay, so that looks okay so far. Let's see. I've got my whole map just torn to all hell. It's ridiculous. That looks like it blocks a little bit too much stuff. Let's try this. I don't really like it that far to the left, though. It looks weird. This is how I spent all of my night last night, was rotating stupid buildings around. I mean, that doesn't look terrible, I guess. Yeah, I really like the pink castle. That's why I want to put it in a good spot. I just haven't decided if I wanted to try to surround it with all the pink flowers and stuff. Because I think I had it as my centerpiece for a while. Here. Like that. But then, this thing looks like it should be in the center. It just does not look good on the side. Maybe back there. Put this one up front. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get bored of it, especially if you're not really into designing. I mean, a lot of it comes down to finding things to work on and do and ways to kind of keep your mind occupied. For example, like I would focus on, getting epic projects done, working on the contest of mayors, getting certain buildings unlocked or whatever. You got to set goals, in other words. If you don't have goals and you just pick it up and expect it to entertain you, it's really difficult, when it gets to a point where you've won, you've unlocked a lot, you've got a majority of stuff, coins, cash, keys, that kind of thing. When you're not really working towards much of anything, you have to find things to do. People always ask me, how have you been playing so long? It's like, well, because it's one of those games that there's certain games that require a lot of mental energy to play, like a gun game or something. You have to be really alert and really into it. You got to be paying a lot of attention. Whereas a game like this, it's something you can play when you're just kind of falling asleep on the couch watching TV. So it makes it a little bit easier to spend a lot more time playing a game like this for me. I mean, if I take my eyes off the screen for a few seconds, I'm not going to just die and be shot in the head, But, like I said, if I wasn't into design, I would have quit playing years ago. There would have been nothing to do. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they pick up the game, they do whatever it is that they do, they pay attention to their storage and their dozer and things like that, and they just kind of place stuff out. And then their map is the way it is, and they just keep adding to it. They just keep drawing roads and adding to the pile, so to speak. Very, very rarely do they sit down and say, okay, let's not focus on items, let's not focus on the contest, let's just zoom in on this and really try to fix whatever I got going on here. Like, pay attention and design something. A lot of people don't do that. They're just like, oh, cool, that looks cool. Draw a little road here. Oh, cool, awesome. Done. add some trees, and walk away. You always know people don't enjoy designing when they're like, oh my god, I gotta move these houses again. Yep. You know how many times I've moved houses around my map? You have no idea. Okay. I don't think I like... See, I'm looking at this area up here, trying to figure out what to do. Obviously, this is gonna be mainly water again. Aside from some trees here and there, which I can put in later. Just get this stuff placed so I can get a better picture of what this is gonna look like. I'll spend hours just working on these stupid trees, and I'm not doing that right this second. Let's see. Yeah, but your city, you have a lot. Your city's pretty high level. I mean, my guess is you have several years at least invested into it. That's you, right? The 77 right there, third one over. Yeah, the other city games are trash. They really are. They aren't set up the same way that this one is. Like, okay, City Skylines, for example. It has a lot of detail, but it's really realistic detail. It's not bright and colorful and cartoony like this game. It's just really dull and boring and realistic. Then you have the fact that you can't play it on a phone, right? So that is kind of a problem for me. And it's almost just too much to deal with that game. Okay, what is going on? How did I end up that area like that? Oh, okay, I see. I really need to focus on what I'm going to do up here. The beach ones. You know, honestly, a lot of the beach stuff I don't care much for. It's just kind of there. Some of them are cool, but most of them are just crap. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing up top. I don't have any health coverage up there. Or here, I mean. I really don't like the idea of leaving this pyramid on this map. I just don't. It would be better elsewhere. That one doesn't look too bad next to all this stuff. Hang on. This was over here at one point. I had trees kind of around. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. I had trees kind of around that. What did I have here? Can't remember what I had there. Oh, I know. What's that? this was over here. Like that. Kind of, the only reason it was there was because it was just the shape in which I was dealing with. How many, what? What are you asking me? How many designs in new map? What do you mean? I mean, that's not a horrible spot for it. I just like to see it a little bit more. What else do we got here? That's probably going to go on the limestone map. That's going to go on cactus, so that's not going to stay there. I was thinking about putting that plant monster building here when I get it. Or putting it, depending on how big it is, of course, putting it kind of over here in this area. What time is it? Okay. It's already 7:33. Alright, you guys. Any questions before I go? I am working on the building guide, like I told you guys. I didn't forget. It's a lot of typing, 'cause what I'm doing is I'm actually kind of, like, a lot of it is going to stay the same, but it's going to be displayed differently. So it's going to have a walkthrough section, like where I go in detail on what you should do in those, levels. And then it's also going to have like a side checklist for those levels and what you should be working on and things you should accomplish by, this time that you can kind of check off. Because it seems like a lot of people are confused by what they should be doing and when. And there's a lot of the same questions. So I'm just going to redo kind of the whole thing to be in a more checklist style format, and then I'll try to put as much information as possible with all of the questions that people have. Like I'm also going to add video links to certain sections, like when I say, okay, when you put when I talk about the 3 red roads, I'm going to go ahead and add the link to that video to the guide, so that if you're opening it up on a phone or whatever, you can just go straight to the video. And then I'll be putting out a new video on the Missy's Building Guide to match with the new guide. So I'll have the new guide pulled up on screen, and I'll go through it with you guys and explain it in detail on exactly how you should be doing, what you should be doing, and when. And that way there's, no confusion this time around. So if you are somebody who either just picked up the Missy's Building Guide, or maybe you're semi-new to it, that will be out probably, at least, it's probably going to take me until like Friday or Saturday to get it done, but I should have it done this week. Just kind of depends. In the meantime, watch the updated version, and you can post any questions you have to our Facebook page. And other than that, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. So good luck.